You missed it by a second.
No, you didn't. It was on the stream.
Sweet.
Was it?
I heard it. I heard it.
Best way to start a stream, isn't it?
Yep.
Welcome everybody to Tales of Faerune, Chapter 4 of Book 1. Now, before we begin and getting into the fun stuff of character reveals, yay, we have some announcements. Rafiki, would you like to start it off?
Yeah, so, hi everybody, welcome again. So the usual little announcement, first with our little sponsor like slash affiliation. We are affiliated with Die Hard Dice here. If you do !dice in the chat, it will give you two things. One is going to be a link to the product of the month, which this month is a lovely bag, which I don't have in hands because my wife stole it. But hey, Triss has it. Triss is not my wife, just but it's no. And it's also going to give you a discount code where you can get 10% off your entire order if you choose to just add something else. You know, whatever you choose to purchase, you can use our code in order to be able to get a little bit discount there. Second, we are also affiliated with 1985 Games. If you do !mark 1985, you will get. I don't think because I'm such a clever person, I don't think I updated the command. But you will get two things. One is our referral link. So if you use that link, a little bit of kickback will come back to us. But if you also use the code GRC10, you will also be able to get 10% off your entire order over at 1985 Games. They make cool shit there too. And we are also affiliated with 8 Point Press. If you do !mark HPP, you will get a link towards a referral link, and we get a bit of kickback. But that's not the most important announcement that we have tonight. If you do !mark point, I swear I can speak English. MS sucks with an S at the end. That's the really important part tonight. And throughout the month of March, we are raising money for the MS Society because, well, MS sucks. Yeah, so we
can confirm.
Yeah. So, yeah, we are joining force with the amazing Edgearg Army and our favorite bard and barbarian.
Yeah, technically.
When pastries are involved.
Kelly in the campaign. So, yeah, you can donate with that link, or if you go see Kelly live when she's online or whatever, you can also use her link. Doesn't matter. The money is going to the same place, and it's for the MS Society.
And it does a lot. It does a lot. So just to give people an idea, $250 gets somebody who's just been diagnosed with MS and MS Navigator to help them work through all of the stuff they're going to have to figure out for MS. $500 gets, I just saw this sheet, gets a graduate student 20 hours in the lab for an entire semester. $750, this one's important, provides a family with respite care services so that caregivers can take a break. It's really a lot of great information. They do a lot of good work. They've helped us. If you have any questions about MS, as long as I'm not in the middle of raging about honey buns, you can ask the question in chat, and I'm more than happy to answer you. Yeah. And now I will stop talking.
Yeah. And two things also, just to give people a little incentive about donating. If we reach $100, we're gonna give away a polyhedral set from Die Hard Dice. If it's still in stock, I'm gonna try to get a copy of the area dice from. That is Kelly's dice. They're actually pretty. The picture that doesn't do it justice.
Gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
And if we reach $200, we'll be giving away a copy of the deck of stories from 1985 Games. I had the joy to more or less mess around with that earlier this week on That One's Fun's channel. It is absolutely for quick improv session. It's brilliant. So, yeah, I think that's about it. For announcement, back to you, Kitty.
And now, let's do our player intros. Wow. I'm not the only one that's having English problems tonight. Anyways, hi everybody, I am Kitty, your resident storyteller, the one who is absolutely the chaotic GM that plays off all my players. They give me something, I just roll with it and keep going. First up after me is Kelly. Why don't you introduce yourself officially?
Hi, I'm Kelly. I play Sunhilda, the cranky barbarian, who I completely didn't make cranky just so that I wouldn't have to be in a good mood all the time. She is driven by an obsessive need for pastries and apparently has really good hearing, as Ocasio found out last week. That's me.
Okay. Rafiki, you're up.
Hi, I'm Rafiki, and I'm playing tonight, and hopefully for the remaining of the campaign, Atos, the slightly tall Leonin paladin that is legally 3/4 cover.
This is canon. Okay. And now the one that usually hides behind the 3/4 living wall. Fair. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Fair. I'll be playing Nouvelle. Our pronouns are she, her. Nouvelle is comes across as the arcane trickster rogue, but really she's just like a caretaker / personal assistant to a fox. So.
Okay. So, Juice, you're up.
Hi, I'm Juice. No pronouns, just Juice. Tonight I'll be joining the rest of these hooligans as Ocasio, our Haringong Ranger bunny dude, and MS sucks.
Yes, it does. And now up, Trieste. You're up.
Hello, I'm Trieste, better known these days as Blaze of Gloriosa. I stream under that name, and I am going to be playing Rastri, who is a cleric human. Any pronouns, my pronouns are she, her. So that's about it.
Okay, Witchy.
Hi, I'm Witchy. Yeah. Hi, I'm Witchy. I'm your void with a voice. I'll be playing Janella, a 4th level human warlock, who got some explaining to do tonight.
Oh yeah, if you do.
Oh, you were. I don't think. Were you here when they were planning on? They were making plans about your patron. I'm just saying.
What?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We never fucking plot here.
I heard nothing. Jeez, what do you take me for, Kelly?
Well, whatever the plans are, I bet they'll be fantastic. So.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So let's see. That's everybody. So let's do our recap. Last week we had the group enter the final area of the mine that is accessible. Unfortunately, other places were caved in due to one reason or another. Who knows? After trying to talk it through, you realize that the person within, Kyron, was an absolute asshole. And so a fight occurred in which you saw something very strange. A merging of 2 different creatures entirely into a singular form. And so a fight ensued. You were able to free the spirits that had been trapped, and they helped you be able to overcome some of the problems. And then our dear barbarian decided to take a nap after having a adrenaline-fueled pastry rage come to an end.
I just wanted a short rest, but okay. Yeah.
I
And then there was a cuddle pile. Were we going for a long rest in the cuddle pile?
I mean, technically I would say you're still resting because you're sleepwalking currently.
Oh, that's right. We're sleepwalking out. That's right.
Yeah. And so after searching, you guys got some clues, some interesting hints to other things and other characters. And now we find ourselves heading out of the mines that now just have this sense of peace. The walls, the ore, the Ethereum, a lot of it's starting to flicker back as the spirits of this area have returned to start doing their job of keeping the balance of magic going. And so you guys all walk out to find Wilborth standing there. Oddly enough, seeming to be waiting for you guys to appear. And he nods, looks you over, and raises an eyebrow, expectantly.
Hey there, friend.
He just stands there silently, looks at each of you once again, nods, turns on his foot, and begins marching towards where Melgate's office is.
Oh,
Without a singular word. But you guys still notice that now he not only has that flower crown, but he has another flower crown and 2 flower bracelets.
I want one.
I can't tell if that was a summons or just a report.
Both?
I mean, be glad
boat
that
is good.
Sunny's sleeping because I have no idea who that is. So.
Yeah.
This was Jason Orkmoa from Wish, if that jogs anyone's memory.
Kelly wasn't here.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, her group already went in.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't, if Sunny was awake, she wouldn't know him because the leaders of the mercenary group dealt with all the talking and dealing with people while everybody else was in the inn drinking and getting prepared.
They didn't trust me with diplomacy, and I can't imagine why.
I wonder why.
So, do you guys follow, or are you guys going to say, screw it, we need a rest?
I'm gonna kind of
paid. Sorry.
So Rastri's kind of gonna look around at the others, like to see if anyone's like super gung ho either way.
Oh no, Nouvelle's already started walking with him.
This should not take very long anyway.
Alonzi?
I'll follow.
I don't have any like detect magic or anything like that, but being a ranger and like nature-y stuff around, you know, where the plains may be a little thinner and magic may be funky. Did I pick up anything strange about those flower crowns and bracelets?
Roll the Arcana or Nature, whichever one you want to go with.
Of course, they're both intelligence-based.
Oh, of course. Let's see if Acasio's lessons actually come through.
That's why he stayed in school.
It could have been an 18, but it's a 4. My body was physically present in school. That's about it.
You're more catching the sense of the flowers, and it's actually really pleasing, oddly enough. Like, these flowers were chosen with care.
Yeah, they're not lavender, though, so that's good.
No, they're not lavender.
Okay,
They're more like wildflowers that you would find growing naturally in this area. So
I would like to stick with just making sure. I can see that Sunny seems to be following us somehow with the sleepwalking, but I kind of just want to keep an eye out to make sure that we're all, if we're all heading in the same direction, that we don't leave anyone behind.
Okay. Oddly enough, Sunny keeps walking with you guys. You're not sure how. You're not sure what exactly going on, except probably she hit her exhaustion level because she was in there almost an entire day before you guys. So
that's quite impressive, to be honest.
I think Rastri is like really digging like the peaceful vibe that's going on. Like we feel peaceful, there's flowers, like it's all very like chill. And I think after all of the stuff that just went on, I think she's just like super into it and appreciating like that vibe.
And on that note, actually, as you guys are walking, you're starting to notice that vibe that something was wrong, something was off about this place has almost entirely disappeared. It actually has it's a really nice day since you came back out. More towards, I would say, almost evening. The sun has just started to lower in the horizon. You notice that the trees seem a little bit greener. The plant life seems to be bouncing back, oddly enough. And at the time, you didn't really notice it because when you first got here, you were dead tired after traveling for a week and having weird events on the road. It's a really weird feeling now to see this town seemingly almost coming back to life. And at first you're like wondering, did they already figure this out? That we fix things? Those kind of thoughts start to filter into your head. And those who are close to Wilborth, once you guys get to her office, which is up the stairs and around a corner of this mining complex that you can see that has different houses and such, he steps over, opens the door, and steps to the side to allow you guys to come in.
I go in, I guess.
Okay.
I shall follow.
Before I go,
Yeah, go for it.
before I go in, I'm gonna take Eden out of the bag and like maybe let her just lay in the sun for a bit.
Okay. She kind of gives you a questioning look and then realizes kind of like what you're wanting, or kind of like that look you give to someone you've been around for a while. She nods and she kind of finds this crate that's outside the door and jumps up on it. It has like the perfect sunlight and everything. And she gives a nod after she does the whole cat thing of going around in circles, or the dog thing of going around in circles, and finding that just perfect spot, and then just plopping down to take a nap.
And I'll like kind of like scratch between her ears real quick before going inside.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god! Sorry, my dog just burst into my room, scared the crap out of me.
I mean, the timing is just too for that. So, once you guys are all in, he closes the door, nods again, and then walks towards the ornate main door that Lady Milgate is residing in. And here goes my pencil, my pen. Oddly enough, it's witchy.
And we are back. Hopefully the internet will not shit on me again.
Okay, fingers crossed. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, stop being weird, feline.
I cannot stop being
okay,
weird.
So I was talking to this one.
Oh.
Salem. So we left off before technical difficulties. You guys finally made it into Lady McGate's office after following Wilborth, the silent guard. And she began talking to you guys and everything. And so, after that, let's jump back in. Anyways, Cat, stop it.
I think she was talking about how spirits communicate through emotions more than common.
My
In
cat
case you were wondering.
Yeah, my cat pressed the wrong button. Everything went down on my screen for a second. Oh, shit. Anyways, yes, they are more emotional creatures, so they didn't give me all the information that they saw, but enough to get an idea it was not pretty in there, especially after being captured for so long. So, care to enlighten me on what went on in there? What was actually going on in there? And she just looks between each and every one of you, waiting patiently.
Well, there was some guy in there who he was just very entitled, and he seemed to think that like you had stolen something from him. He said that he was like supposed to inherit the town. His name is like Kieran. Kylo Ren.
You're talking about Kyron. Yeah.
So anyway,
Kyron,
he was trying to get his revenge. And also he was partnered up with somebody that we didn't... They left before we got into the room. There was like a... Ocasio here found the evidence of like a teleportation circle. And that's how Kyron was getting all his powers. He was able to like have like the spirits or essence of some things combined with him to become some new creature. I don't know. I barely know magic. To
be honest, none of us are really arcane expert here. We just went in there and made sure things are, as far as we know, back to normal.
I mean, it is an Ethereum mine. It is purely chaos. Anything else was a part of this, and not just Kyron. It is kind of unsettling, especially when I got reports that Kyron suddenly disappeared from the bar. He was, well, suddenly just disappeared, and all his friends freaked out. But he was... That actually makes me wonder what the hell was going on and what he actually got himself into. Is there anything else?
When did he disappear from the bar?
I would say about 20 minutes ago. I've been trying to make sure that what guards I have on hand have been getting reports of anything strange happening, and well, that was one of the things.
Wait, the guy that was drinking at the bar?
Yes, which
getting
makes...
super sloshed?
Yes.
This was the same Kyron?
By the sounds like it, he's the only Kyron that was here. And the only one, as you just told me, whining about inheritance. His family was supposed to, well, everything here was supposed to fall to him, but...
Does he have any other family in town?
No. basically everybody kicked that family out. The only reason Kyron was still here is because a lot of people... He was the only one that was actually trying to help, but let's just say he got help from the wrong people, and if he would have inherited after throwing out his father, it would have been disastrous for everybody. A lot of debts he owed.
Well, considering the way
helping.
he was acting, I mean, I've met some entitled people in my life. He made me want to slam my head into an Ethereum wall.
Oh, trust me. At first, I tried to give him possibly different areas of power, like being the foreman of the mine. He failed that and caused a accident with wrong uses of tools in the wrong place.
Was anybody hurt?
Luckily, no, but it cut off one of the main passages to a really good area of the ore. Getting back over there will probably take a few more years to safely get over through there. But he was just bitter. Very, very bitter.
His dad and...
last I heard, the family, his father, mother, and 2 siblings are heading down south. I heard that they have some family down there, but they were running this place to the ground. Milking everybody out of their money, not paying the workers well, and even treating the spirits very poorly, which, being a spirit druid, they came, asked me for help, and one thing led to another, and I sit here in front of you.
How did you get picked for the job?
I guess it's because of my ability to communicate somewhat with the spirits. When they started disappearing and going silent, that's when I knew something was not right. Even though most of these people were thinking they hated them. When you don't see one of these little ones, and you watch as one of them kind of floats and lands on her finger, and kind of does this almost like a glowing, shifting light, like it's trying to communicate, but you guys can't really hear it. Yes, I know. It was actually the spirits here who brought me in, and one thing led to another. Speaking with people and everything, finding out what was going on here. I basically said, you should just toss them. Everything we've heard on the outside, this place was going well, but one thing led to another. The people here found my leadership better than the old leadership, and that is where we are now.
One can understand why.
Was there anything?
They might have been better. Yes, sorry.
I mean, I'm doing my best. Was there anything else you guys saw in there? Anything strange other than the partner?
I mean, we saw more of the wolves that we saw back when we got attacked. Right?
I do believe, yes, there was like wolf-like creature.
So that's becoming more of a coincidence than it should be.
Well, in my experience, lucky coincidences are usually kernels of truth to the bigger picture. And from the sound of it, and you saying 2 creatures fused with Chiron? What were they exactly? Do you recognize any of them?
I mean, Rafiki does not remember jack shit from what it looked like. Would
If you want to roll an intelligence check, you can to see if your character remembers.
Nope.
Or you can roll, I would say, history. Well, what did you roll? If it's a 1, then something.
I mean, that's a 6 plus intelligence is 0.
I got a 19 on history.
You would actually have noticed it was a bone devil and a werewolf that fused into his form.
Yeah, I say that. It doesn't make it. Yeah, it was. It was really odd, and I mean, obviously scary. I don't know. Based on what Ocasio overheard, it sounded like whoever was with him gave him a little bit more juice.
Yes, I didn't get a chance to see where this voice was coming from, so there may have even been a third entity with him. But it was almost like a patron or something, like bestowing some kind of magical essence or some kind of powers or something in exchange for something else. But obviously, that's not a problem anymore.
Well, there was evidence of a portal too, so somebody was obviously
coming in now.
Teleporting from elsewhere.
Well, it may not necessarily have been teleporting. There are other portals that don't necessarily have to do with like summoning a teleport, but simply a doorway.
Yes, I've used. Well, the spirits help me teleport sometimes. Takes a lot of energy between my magical energy and theirs to teleport.
I think.
I forget. That's how you all talk about. Okay, teleporting. Yes.
I think it kind of it comes down to sort of we're all talking about the same thing, right? Even if it's not active, it's just semantics.
I mean, some people say route, some people say route. It's the same word, just different accents and such. But from what it sounds like, given this is in Ethereum mine and the use of magic, most likely they were trying to get whatever free ore they could get to refine.
There was definitely something familiar, but I can't quite place it about the voice that I heard. I don't know, there was something like powerful, something like regal about the voice, but I can't quite put my finger on where. I may have heard it, or if I heard it at all, like maybe it's just one of those voices, that just sounds powerful and regal and commands attention.
Commands attention.
Yes.
Do you have any idea who he might have been working with? Does anyone come to mind that would help Chiron get back into their good, like, I don't know, his old position or whatever, or who would help him with revenge, I guess?
Let's see. At the top of my head, it might be some people from either one of the main cities he had to get help. They might be one of them. I don't know where he actually went. A lot of them basically gave up realizing that they weren't going to get their money back. I mean, it's possible Damarel,
Does he still have a residence in the town?
but not that I know of. There's the point when you just need to step back and just let bygones be bygones. I tried to help him as much as I could. Tried to help him get back on his feet, but he didn't want to.
Yeah, no
He just
home
went
or
down.
anything in this.
And at
Here.
that point, not that I know of. As I said, running this town, making sure it works. The ore is taken out properly without any more accidents. And getting shipments from Damarel or Savaria to and for us. But
did his father used to live in this house?
well, yes, this used to be theirs. I pretty much have made most of it into working spaces for those under me. I actually have a little cottage over in the east wing.
Did they leave anything behind?
No, they basically took everything that was theirs and left even the candlestick holders, the sconces, everything. Basically, I came in and it was everything was gone.
Yeah, they pulled the copper out of the walls. Got it.
Actually, there was a hole in the wall, which made me think, yes.
Right about this time, the doors kind of slam open. And Sunny is there with Eden, like, on her shoulder. She's like, there you are. I woke up. Everyone was gone.
Look, you're finally
Sunny.
awake.
Hi, Sunny.
Good morning.
Is it morning?
Actually, it's almost evening,
Yeah.
really. We've got about 2
Yeah.
hours, I think.
Who are you?
Just,
yep.
I'm Lady Milgate. The one who runs
Am I
this
supposed to
area.
know who that is, Nouvelle?
She's the one who hired your previous group, I'm pretty sure. The group where you went to the mines?
Could be.
Oh,
Don't pay
She's in
attention.
charge.
yes. You're one of the survivors of the Blacktail mercenary group, yes?
Yes, which technically means I get everybody's pay because I killed the thing in the mine.
I mean, I did have a deal with your group as well. And she did help you all?
Yes. She was
Well.
very effective.
Quite a bit.
Well,
Well, I
And
mean-
if you're looking to boost the culinary economy of this place, her mother has quite the hookup with the honey buns.
It's
Oh,
true,
yeah.
my mother does make good honey buns.
she kind of looks at you and goes, are you talking about the golden honey buns from Damarel?
Tell me what you know about it.
That basically, if you're in the know and you are good with the proprietress of the inn, you can get the most delicious pastries in most likely this entire world.
Yeah, that.
Or
that
so
sounds
the
right.
rumors say.
That
That
sounds-
accurate,
sounds
yes. I would support that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's my mother's place.
It's
Oh,
delicious.
I know,
And those
I've heard so many stories.
wolf things stole them from her, so you know they got.
I mean,
They did in fact get got.
I have heard of
The Cottonist.
people getting killed for a honey bun before. It's like one of the main rumors. But
Yes.
Consider those
Anyway.
rumors true.
yeah, seeing how this happened, and then what you're telling me, I can definitely see that isn't true. But yes, given that you guys are now a team, I do need to give you guys your reward. Given that the miss here, Was it Miss Sunny? Was your name? What was your name, dear?
Sunhilda.
Okay, Sunhilda. Given that I will also be giving the reward that I promised to the Backtail Mercenary group to your group as well. Here is, and she kind of goes over, pulls out this large sack of coin. 600 gold pieces to share between you, and with the deal with you all. Given that it seems you have rescued some people, which is even better, and freed the spirits. Here is 2 refined Ethereum. These are tier 1. They will replace tier 2 spells up to 25 gold coins. And unfortunately, given their grade, they are 1 use. And don't worry, I'll give you all the information. So you get 2 of those, and you see that they look like almost like opalescent coins. And what's weird is the image on them keeps shifting. Like 1 minute it's a tree, 1 minute it's a skull, next minute it's actually a werewolf shifting between a human into a werewolf form, and it's just all these different images that make you think of necromancy, evocation, and it just keeps shifting its form. And
Sunny looks over
so-
at the coin that Ocasio's holding and look at this. Had a guy at the market who had something like that one, and so it was like a picture that looked like little dots, but if you stared at it for a while, another picture was in it.
Oh, I love those. I used to.
So it's just 2 for the whole group.
It's 2 of
to add a
those,
character.
and then
Okay.
it's. She then looks over. It gets up, walks over to what looks to be a painting. She removes the painting, and you see there's actually a safe. And all she does is touch it, and you watch as it almost looks like the safe shimmers for a second and then opens. And she goes in, she looks around, and then goes, here it is. And she pulls some small little chest out, closes the safe, puts the picture of what looks to be a forest scene of a fresh snow fallen scene in the mountains, similar to what you guys all have seen. And it's like almost realistic in its execution. And then she comes back, sits down, and this here is a refined tier 2 Ethereum. You can use it for level 3 spells that are 50 gold coins for
To replace components?
Yes,
Hmm.
exactly.
Can I have that? I look around the group,
I mean,
asking.
if you wish.
I have no use for stuff like
Eyeing
that, so you can go
Ocasio.
for it.
And this one is for 2 uses, given
Okay.
it's a tier 2.
I'll take it, look at it, look at the shifting images, and then shove it into my scarf.
And oddly enough, this one isn't a coin. It is almost like a flower in
Ooh,
appearance.
pretty.
This one in particular is a rose that seems to shift its coloration. So what you would think of necrotic magic is like almost like a dead, rotting corpse coloration to this brilliant green, red rose that I would say looks so healthy for a second, and then it shifts to lightning images slipping through. So, those are
Have
what I can
anything
give you.
for people who don't use magic, because those don't help me.
Let's see. Well, since it's almost night.
I told you
I
guys, I'm
would
good at
say-
diplomacy.
Yeah. Some beer coupon.
Well, I mean, you did do me a great favor and
Yeah.
helped
Yes, expired
my dear
coupons.
friends here.
Honestly,
It's
I
a Bed
would
Bath
not...
and Beyond coupon. They don't
Yep.
expire.
Bed Bath and Abyss, remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bath and Best.
But this is true. I would not be standing here if it wasn't for those honey buns. Sunhild was a great, a fortunate friend slash acquaintance slash person to have met down there.
Yes, very fortunate.
Well,
What was that?
She
Count?
can give quite the pep talk.
I said I look suspicious
so I
of
hear.
all of you.
well, let's see. You guys can go to the blacksmith, Jared Barrow. He is right next door to the inn that I'm sure you all are staying at right now. That is, you can ask him, tell him that you're doing a favor. Well, to be truthful, just tell him you helped clear the mines, and that you can ask me that I'm giving you basically give you a really good discount. And given Jared, he would probably give you a really good discount.
So it is a
possibly.
coupon.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he likes you, he might actually give you some stuff for free. He's that
It's like
kind
an
of person.
extremely good discount, so like an extreme coupon.
Yes, I mean,
I am very interested because this person does not really have armor. So Rostri is like, really?
Oh yes, I mean, this is a magical mine. Of course, we have good ore as well.
Yes, let us go.
I've
We will
been
get
told
there.
I'm very
right after
likable.
You can also go to Lily. She is at the Pebble Trove. It is basically the only merchant shop in town, except she'll probably be waking up anytime now to open up the shop.
Nocturnal. Okay.
Well, she's a vampire. She mostly stays through the night, but everybody is fine with it.
Nocturnal.
She does her.
Okay.
She does her job quite well. If you also tell her that I sent you, she'll probably either do the same with Jared as well. Because you have done quite a feat for us, so it's only right that we, as a town community, give back to those who have helped us.
That is very kind, and yes, I think you are right. We did do quite a good job. Again, could not have been done if it wasn't for the entirety of this group. We appreciate your hospitality and your connections to the rest of the people here. We are going to be continuing on this journey, so it would be very good for us to kind of, see what we might be able to do to up our arsenal. So thank you.
On that note, are you guys headed to Demerel or Silvaria?
Demeril.
Demeril.
Tamarel is next. Need to get more of those honey buns.
Yeah, I'm going home.
I'd love this if you would send me a package of those. That would be amazing.
I don't know you well enough yet.
I am now sad, but definitely tell Lily.
I'll get you some. I'll send you some. I'll buy you some.
Dear, you are amazing. You're currently my favorite person in this entire town.
We'll make sure that they get to you sometime.
I mean, I don't care if they're cold or maybe a little stale. A good honey bun lasts forever. But definitely ask Lily, and I will be paying for all your supplies to be getting to Demeril. So no need to worry about food and rations, and I'll also see to it that a little bit of liquor is also thrown in there for you as a thank you.
What's a little bit?
Well,
a little bit for me or a little bit for them?
Yeah.
How much do you drink? I should be asking that.
And she gives a look which basically says, how much do you think I drink?
If
The answer is yes.
How about this? I will see that you are given a wagon with 2 casks of whiskey. This is whiskey.
Druid of spirits. I get it.
Oh,
I
so
mean-
smart.
I mean,
Oh my god, this is my type of druid.
I do have. I do. Okay, I'll admit this is kind of like my hobby of making spirits and such, and these spirits actually do help. Let's just say you never want to see a drunk spirit. It's actually really hilarious and adorable, and when
What's
they
your
catch the
whiskey's
house on
name?
fire.
What's your whiskey's name?
Yeah, DM. What's the
Yeah.
name?
Yeah, what's the
Sorry.
It sucks. I had it for a second and then I brain farted. Crap.
That's a strange name
Maker's
for
Mil-
whiskey.
Millgate's Mark.
name?
Cat's
Milgate's Mark.
paw,
Oh my
there you go.
god. Cat's
Mark.
Um,
And while she's coming up with these, I'm like laughing at my own realization, but then also being like, wait. And I will not say what I'm thinking out loud, but I will check it with
oh,
you
there it
later.
was. It is called the Winter's Dew, given that I use the runoff of the ice that we get here. And a lot of times it's a lot fresher. It has that really nice, crisp taste that is similar to what you all experience going through this pass. I mean, it's called the Cold Snap Mountain, so... Anyways. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss while you're here?
Not that I think of.
I think
No.
we need to rest and get
Thank
some
you for your
reprieve.
time.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
Thank you.
And safe travels, you long. By the way, no,
Yes.
never mind. You guys are probably tired. You just got out of the mine.
Well, what is it?
Just be careful on the road, given that there is another player in the works. It is possible.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Famous last words. Roll your new character.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a reason I always have like 20 of them rolled up on D&D Beyond.
Just pick one.
Just be careful. You never know what's. It's like, who am I
Yeah.
going to choose today? Oh, number 32.
No, I should make a Warforged named Number 32.
Oh god. Anyways,
What happened to 1 to 31? Oh.
she nods to each of you. Just be safe. You never know what might be coming out of the woods, as the old saying goes.
Okay. Good night.
Have a good night. Do not worry about paying for food at the inn. I've already seen to it that it's been covered for you, for all of you.
Sunny looks extremely excited.
Yep. I'm
Even you.
starving.
I made sure to pay for both of you. As she looks between Sunny and Atos. I'm definitely going to have to see about getting another caravan of food, definitely after this visit. And, yes, thank you again. And Wilborth, can you escort them out, please? And he nods. He opens the door for you all, kind of giving Sunny a dirty look for slamming the doors open.
So as Sunny makes sure she's the last one out, and she looks him in the face, grabs the door handle, and slams it shut.
And as that's happening, I would like to maybe right before that also just kind of look at him and just be like, "Nice crown, nice bracelets. Where did you get those?"
He just looks at you, raises an eyebrow, looks at both of them and just smiles without saying a word.
Do you want me to take one of them? I bet you I could.
Do you want to
I
try?
I do.
Okay.
I take
respect that
Eden
energy.
off of Sunny's shoulders.
You're gonna try to take his flowers away?
Yeah, Ocasio says he wants them.
Okay.
I didn't
Rashi's
necessarily
gonna.
say I want them. I'm
Ocasio
just
needs a
curious about
pick-me-up.
them.
He's very detrimental to himself right now.
Rashi's gonna just give Ocasio a look like.
But Ocasio needs to feel pretty.
Ocasio is already very pretty.
He needs.
You
to
don't
feel
need
prettier.
flowers
So
to
she,
feel
if she
pretty.
reaches out and tries to take
Ocasio.
the flower crown. You said he had
And-
two.
I'll be like ping ponging back and forth between them, being like, I just asked where they're from. I don't know why this happened. What's going on? I thank you.
This
I appreciate the
escalated quickly.
compliment, but also yes, I want you to take it. But also, I don't know what happened. How this escalated. Yes.
While this is happening, Janelle is just gonna mage hand behind the dude's head and try to take the crown before anyone notices.
Okay, funny thing happens here.
On the way to the farm?
So you try to go use your mage hand to grab it, but just as you are about to, you see him pick off one of the ones off. Still staring right at Sunny, puts it on Ocasio's head, and then just stares at you.
I'm not gonna grab the other one because oh my god.
And so you
I have
two
that
are having a
expression of
stare off right now.
a surprised cat that doesn't like what just happened. I'm like,
Oh, were they like?
Rashi
No,
is totally
get
giving
it
him
off-
the nudge.
Get it
like,
off of me! Get it off of me! Get it off of me!
Put their neck.
Someone
yeah,
needs to
and-
gift this. TTRPG gifts.
And he's just
Um,
staring at Sunny like, and
Rashi's totally like nudging him, like giving him the mom nudge, like say thank you, say thank
but I
you.
didn't ask for
What did you
it.
say?
I didn't ask. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Let's move along.
Thank you.
Sunny will walk
Yeah.
out, and just before she slams the door, she'll just give him like she never breaks
Yeah.
eye contact. It's one of those like follows in and slams the door.
She's just gonna
was
mage
that?
hand wave by.
can I have you guys all roll me a perception check?
Sure.
Why, of course, DM. I'm sure I'm gonna roll fantastically.
Perception.
I love these.
13.
Perception.
Mysteriously perception for something.
That's what I
Oh.
do, Kelly.
Perception.
What a 6!
16.
Okay,
17.
17.
I feel betrayed by my new dice.
Well, it's my dice. They're gonna roll ones.
No, this is a different
Oh, okay,
one.
then that's fine.
I got a 21.
21.
I got a 1.
Rashti is too busy focusing on Sunny and Ocasio. But those
Teaching
who
Ocasio
rolled,
some manners.
15 or higher, the moment that door slams shut, through the solid wooden door, you just hear feline cackling. And Novelle, you hear, I really like this group. If they ever come back, they're getting free drinks at the inn and food. And stay. I like them a lot.
Ooh. I keep that to myself.
Oh, so you're gonna be the one that'll be like, yeah, give me your money. I'll go up to the bar and get our drinks, and then you just put the money in your pocket.
No,
I mean,
I wasn't even thinking that until you said it.
and this is why
That
you were
naive,
twins.
wide-eyed glare is all an act.
No, it was just like, oh, this could be a nice surprise for the group. But now Sunny's like,
This
Way to
this
get
how
free
Kelly
money.
thinks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah. Huh.
Okay. So, where do you guys want to go? You guys can go to the back to the inn to get some rest. You can go check out the Pebble Trove, or you can see if the blacksmith is still up.
Blacksmith will probably
Blacksmith.
be awake in the morning.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
blacksmiths usually close up at night.
Yep.
But you could go see the vampire, and then we could go
So-
get food.
Yeah.
And see the
Yep.
blacksmith before we leave.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
probably the best. Rashri looks really disappointed.
I am really disappointed because I can't get anything at the other place, really. You know, we're walking over to the Pebble Trove, Sunny may or may not break a branch off a tree and just start sharpening it, just in case. You can never tell with vampires.
Nope.
I feel like that would turn so much of the town against it. Like, this is not Rostri, this is Trieste. Like,
Oh, of course it
I
would.
feel
I'm
like
not
that's a
gonna do anything.
mistake.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, so
You should worry.
yeah, you should worry. So, you guys go to the Pebble Trove, and oddly enough, it's this really quaint cottage-style building. You can see there's a chimney that's just as you were coming down the hill is now lit, and smoke is coming, showing that there's actually something going on. Somebody's awake finally. And when you guys go in, it's actually this very quaint looking shop. On either side, there's like one side that has a wall of books. On another, there is just knickknacks of different types of things that you might be looking at. There's some areas where you can see clothes of different styles, shapes for different creatures that might come through here. And you see a long counter, and right behind it you see this small gnomish woman just sitting there reading a book, and she kind of looks up when she hears the tinkling of the bell over the door.
Oh, well, I didn't know that I would get any visitors tonight. It's been quite quiet the past few months. What can I do for you?
Lady Millgate sent us. Millgate?
Oh,
Is that her name? That's her name, right?
Yes, that's her name.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, she said, I don't know how to put this. She said she was
said
paying
to
for
give
everything,
us free
right?
stuff
Yeah.
Yep.
and send her the bill.
Yeah.
oh, did she now?
And you know what, Novell, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Against a vampire.
Meanwhile, like, Rostri is listening to this and she's like, I don't think that's what she said.
It's a 6.
So you're
Not out loud, mind you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
you were
What was that about
watching
rolling a new
this-
character?
Oh, well, okay, here, can I just want to say something, though. That was
Go ahead.
me as the player's interpretation, so if I misheard, rip to me, I guess.
Okay, well, you notice that she kind of squints her eyes at you after saying that, raises an eyebrow and goes,
Well, I don't think that's how she actually said it, but I mean, since it seems you actually did help the town, I will give you guys some things for free as a thanks. Though some of the more expensive items, I mean, I need to make money, rent and all that. Food.
Understandable.
So what are you guys looking for? I've got
Oh, boy.
potions if you need
The
those.
soundtrack for
What about healing potions?
Yeah, because I cannot keep eating your ass.
Talk. I've got about
It's just that I'm not that kind of cleric.
I've got 4 potions of healing. And let's see, last I checked inventory, 2 potions of greater healing as well. And let's see, math. I would say 100 gold for the lot.
How much money do you have?
Would that be okay with you?
We
For the
just
4 potions and the 2 greater?
I'm
Oh my
giving you a
God.
really delicious
What is-
discount.
What's wrong with
I'm just gonna lift the
I think
crown
it's
from his
the
head.
flower crown.
Yeah, I've seen that with younglings
Put
Put it on
sometimes.
Mike. Put it on New
Wait,
Val's
no.
head.
Can I have it? And I do like the grabby hands turn towards Astro.
We literally
Can I
all
have
just
it?
at the same time were like, give it!
And
Tear this fucking crown
As it-
apart.
I would like as it comes off, I would still like I just want to like just take a look at it. I just wasn't expecting someone to put it on my head and then I didn't know what to do. Sorry, but 100 gold for all that sounds very good.
Yes, that's a very good deal, and we will take it.
Oh.
okay. And you watch as she kind of jumps off of her stool that she was on, and
Nouvelle
goes into
is-
the back.
Nouvelle's glad that there's people who understand what the price of potions are, because she would have been like taken for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Easily scammed.
I mean, there's always you have been scammed. To be truthful, she has. She had a lot of money. Now she's yeah. So, anyways, one of the things as you watch as she hops down is that some of you have heard about vampires. They're not that common. You hear more about werewolves, werebears, and other such creatures, but vampires are, given that they mostly stay at night, there's a lot of rumors, a lot of misconceptions about them. And seeing as she jumped down and walked off, you're kind of realizing that she looks just like a normal, everyday gnome. She has very rosy cheeks. You would think that her hair might have gone pure white. It's actually this really rich auburn color with streaks of blonde. Just her overall appearance doesn't scream vampire whatsoever.
So after she has sort of walked away a little bit, Rostry's gonna lean over toward like Ocasio and be like, "Do you think she was pulling our leg about the vampire thing?"
I don't think so. I think it's very possible. I mean, the clock keeper needs some agents of the night to make sure that everything goes smoothly in the nocturnal hours. So I think it's reasonable to have some folks that have to keep a good eye out on the town.
The what kind of keeper?
The clock keeper.
Oh, okay.
Just during that, I will use Divine Sense just to like vaguely detect like undead or things like that.
You detect no undead or anything that's. Actually, no. You would actually do sense the undead behind the door that Lily just went through.
All right. I mean, it stays up for like a bit, so.
Yeah.
I also lean over to Ocasio and say, "Can I have that crown when you're done with it?"
Do you want to help me figure out what if it's anything special?
Sure.
Why don't we take a look together and see what it might be able to do, and then we can see if it might help me or you or maybe somebody else.
I'll help. Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing all this work. It's just some fucking flowers.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a flower crown of cuteness. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. It
It's
just makes you more adorable and turns you into a Disney character.
It's a +1 to confidence.
It's about this time that. It's about this time that Lily comes back and she gives a bright smile, and Altos, yeah, she is definitely undead, though she doesn't appear it, and it's even more cemented in is when she smiles, you just see those fangs. They're there, but they're not predominant. They're not fully out, I would say.
Okay, so here are the potions.
And what's interesting is these potion bottles are actually quite innate in their appearance. And what's interesting is the fact is usually a lot of you are used to seeing healing potions being bred. But this is actually a very healthy looking greenish color to it. And what's interesting is you see little like flecks of almost like glitter, similar to snow, just snow crystals being hit just right to give that kind of twinkle within it.
Okay, so here are the 4 healing potions.
Sunny picks one up and starts shaking it like a
there
snow
is
globe.
the 2.
And it actually is similar to a snow globe in that respect.
She's distracted for the moment.
Anything else I can get you?
Did you happen to have the 2 potions of greater healing, or did those end up being?
No, they're there.
Okay.
They look the same. These bottles are a little bit more ornate, and what's interesting about this bottle is it almost makes you think of spring.
Do you have anything really cool that you would be able to part with?
Anything really cool?
And I think, and I look at Janelle, I think by cool, I don't think she means like literally cool, like temperature, but like helpful and useful and like amazing. Yes.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Let's see. You're all adventurers, correct?
Yeah.
Going here and there. Give me one moment.
And she goes into the back, and you kind of hear shuffling.
No, not that.
And mumblings of like along those lines. And then she comes out.
Well, I do have this rope. It's a rope of climbing. We use it occasionally here. I can part with it.
All over again.
What's interesting about this rope is if you use the command word, and for those who know Celestial, she says up, and suddenly the rope shoots up and connects itself to the roof.
And then you can do this. Take me up.
And you watch as the rope starts to retract itself up.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. How much?
Well,
you hear her go, release, and she gently almost floats down and lands on the counter and then jumps off.
Given that
Considering the
this is,
friends and family discount, yes.
I would say friends. Let's see. Given that this is a mining town and this type of rope takes a while to craft for our miners, I would say probably I'll give it to you for given outside and 150.
Rostri's gonna lean over and say to Janella, like, if you're short a little bit, like, I'll pitch in.
Wait, okay. Here's my question out of character. Did we split up the gold, or are we just keeping it in, like, a pot?
We haven't currently split it up, but right now it's all in one.
Yeah, currently it's all in one. You haven't had a chance to split
I think. Our advance got split up to people, and I don't know what Sunny got.
Is it okay if you front me and I'll give you like 100 back? I got like 45.
I mean, I think it would be like a worthwhile thing to have. So yeah, I mean, okay. I'm willing to. Does anyone have a problem with that? And she's gonna look around to people.
I can toss in a few coins as well. No, being my size, sometime going up may be difficult.
Oh, it'll definitely help with you too. That's for sure. I've seen it carry up to, what was it? Last time they tested it out, about 200 pounds plus. No, that was the old time. This is 500. It can hold up to 500 plus before finally
breaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
Sunny is like tugging on the rope a little bit. I knew someone who had this once.
Oh, really?
He used it to kill people. It was very effective.
I could see how.
Oh, dear.
Was
I think
it-
I know who you're talking about. That guy was an asshole.
Yeah, they're creative.
With that, she's just gonna like gently like take the rope and just kind of like hold it in front of her, like this can kill.
I mean, yeah,
I mean-
pretty much anything can kill if you
Yeah,
use it right.
If you're creative
Oh.
about it.
Looks can kill.
I mean, creativity.
I mean, I've
counts.
heard somebody kill somebody with a spoon once.
Yep.
Yeah, they cut their heart out with it. It was dull, so it hurt more.
That sounds awful.
Effective
Huh.
though.
Okay.
It's just such a long way to
Nouvelle's in her head
Yeah.
like this. The world
It
is a
could have been
lot
like a
scarier
grapefruit
than I thought it
spoon.
was.
They're like a
Yeah,
little
no, that's
star.
literally what's going through Janelle's
Yeah.
head a little bit.
I like this. Athos agreed with.
Yeah.
with
I mean,
Sunny.
some of us
Now
have
just
seen some
holding the
shit.
Discussion with him. Honestly,
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm
So, is there anything else I can get you all?
Lily, I don't know if you don't have this. If you don't have this here, maybe you might know if the blacksmith might have. But anything that might have, I'm trying to get more in tune with my ability to use like a range bow, like my longbow here. I'm trying to get more used to it. Do you have anything that might help make that a little more, make me a little more better at this? Like maybe some like bracers of like archery or anything of the sort. Something that could help in that nature, maybe. Or maybe they might.
You would, most likely, Jared would probably be your best bet.
Yes, I can ask there. Good to know.
Um,
Thank you.
A lot of my supplies are low, given that we haven't had any of the caravans from Damarel or Silaria arrive yet.
Of
I was
course,
supposed to
of
have a
course.
few shipments come in,
Lovely.
but
You've been very
from what
helpful
I
so far.
heard, well, I'm glad I'm able to help.
And
Anyways.
you procure you sell these items. Are you able to tell if something is particularly special or has any ability? I don't know. This is a magnificent flower crown that I feel so comfortable wearing. I don't know if you might have the ability to let us know if there's anything special about it.
She kind of looks at you, raises an eyebrow.
I raise one back and an ear.
I mean, you feel more
Okay.
confident with it on, right, Ocasio?
Absolutely.
Yes, I think that maybe
You
this
looked
is
so
a very
comfortable.
special flower called a placebo, and it makes you feel much better about yourself.
Yes, we have fields of placebos back where I'm from.
Mhm. This is super cute.
Okay.
I think
hand
the
it
bear's
over.
so used to it that she doesn't even break
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Oh no, the break is there. It's just she's holding off, just waiting until finally it cracks. So, you put the flower crown in front of her. She kind of goes down, fiddles around with something, comes back, puts on glasses that have multiple lenses, flips them.
Oh, let's see. Mostly they are normal, everyday. While, where the bloody hell do those kids get this? Huh. Oh. Well, if you eat this flower right here,
It's and you see this flower that almost looks like an iris, except right at the center, you can see that the colorations are almost rainbow in appearance.
I would say in extreme emergencies or when you are wanting to run away from something very fast, eat this flower. Tastes like I mean, if you've ever eaten a flower, it tastes like flour.
You were going to say
very
absinthe,
earthy.
weren't you?
Maybe.
Wink, wink.
But if you eat it, you will be able to move twice your movement speed for 1 minute.
Downside is you're going to pass out once that minute is up.
Oh. Thank you very
And
much.
for you, if you're able to jump, which it looks like you can, your jumping
Boingy,
is
boingy.
twice as far. I'm going to have to talk to the kids about this because I might know a alchemist who would pay me quite a bit for this.
Well, if you ever want to share like the, royalties or whatever other kind of like economic sharing you would like to do for
Can I just take
learning about it,
Ocasio's
that would be great.
hand and kind of lead him away?
I think she would share that with the children.
It's
Yeah.
true, I would share it with the children.
Schooling costs.
I mean, if it's possible.
I have loans to pay off from the academy, so
Oh my
that
God.
kind of no. Okay.
Yeah, the
Okay.
the totally real academy that
Yep.
you went to.
So, is there anything else?
Oh,
I think that's. You've been very helpful.
I don't know what I would want.
Yes, I'm sorry. Supplies are really down. A lot of the locals and
Oh no,
It's
travelers.
okay. We
No.
have to save some for the blacksmith anyway.
yeah. Oh well, I just meant like I literally wouldn't know what I would want.
Okay.
Do you have a pillow?
Well,
Do I have a
no.
I have a pillow.
Oh.
Do you want a pillow? I do have pillows. If you look next to the books, there's a bunch of pillows over there.
You said books?
Yes, dear. Didn't you see the bookshelves? I have
No,
books on
I was
pretty much
focused on the. We
everything.
were very focused on the flower crown and the rope. I'm gonna go check. I'm just gonna go check out the bookshelf real quick.
Okay. Looking at the bookshelves, you can see that there's books of history. There's books of nature. There's different types of books of. It's like a hodgepodge kind of thing.
Mhm.
Books are here, there. Oddly enough, they're in coloration, so it's almost like an entire rainbow
Mm-hmm.
of bookshelves, books. And is there anything that you might be interested in? Fiction, nonfiction?
Both. I want to first look for any books that she might have on curses.
Okay. Let's see. Does she have any curse books? You actually do find one book. It's called Realm of Curses and Gifts. And just like kind of doing a quick flip, it kind of talks about, from what you can see, how in some cases curses can be a gift that went wrong, or in some cases a curse could turn into a gift itself, where a lot of the negativity of that curse turns into a positive. It goes on to kind of give you an idea of possibly how to break curses or borked gifts in that instance as well.
Okay, I want to buy this.
Okay.
Buy this book. And then I mean I think we both know what else I'm looking for. I'm trying to do this mini game here. Okay.
Oddly enough, you're not seeing any romance novels, especially the trashy kind.
Okay. Who has
Looking-
the other one? Okay, I gotta get that one from Rastri.
I believe you guys only have book 1
Yeah.
by some miracle. You almost had a chance to get one of the other ones, by the way.
Oh,
So you would
no.
have been like book
What?
3 instead of book 1. You're lucky.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it's a
Where?
real world situation.
When?
Well, you found it in the mines. Well, would you like to ask
Oh my god.
if she has any of these books?
Yeah, sure. We found a book in the mine, and we were wondering if you had any others in the series.
Oh, right, this book. Rostri's gonna like pull it out of her backpack. I don't know what it's about.
Fabio on the cover. It's obvious what it's about.
Let's see.
Yes, and Rostry's still like, I don't know what it's about.
Yeah. Nouvelle is also like, I have no idea what it's about, but I'm very intrigued.
Give me 1 second.
I just want to read the whole series. It's been a while since I've gotten to read.
Let's
Good book.
see. That would be actually it's Witches and Brooms is what you have.
Mhm.
And you just see a witch in adventuring gear on a broom, looking longingly into the distance of a midnight scene with a full moon.
Oh. Unfortunately, I have some of the books that were supposed to come in with the Damarel shipment for the next, let's see, 3rd, 4th, and 5th book. And unfortunately, I just sold out all those books. They're actually quite popular. It's amazing. Getting your hands on them is quite hard. I had to go through some back-end deals to get these.
Well, so you've been very generous. Do you want this one?
What? No, I want to read it.
Oh, it's really good. Oh, the saucy parts.
What?
They're very tasteful, but it's one of
What about saucy parts?
You do know this is a romance novel, right?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
It is,
I still want to read it.
Have you... She kind of pauses and looks at you, gives you like a full once-over.
Who's
like,
you?
I'm
Is
grown.
it Nouvelle or Rostry or...
Actually, I would say all of them,
Both.
even Janella going,
You know, I have to ask this. Has anybody actually talked to you about the birds and the bees? And proper relationships between two individuals? Or more,
If you ever need assistance, I have the Speak with Animals spell.
I mean,
What does
Ocasio
does
would know a lot
Ocasio
about
need
this.
to?
really
Does
helpful.
Ocasio need to have the talk too?
I mean, Ocasio's a bunny. Bunnies are pretty good at this.
Kelly, are you
Yeah, Kelly.
frozen?
Kelly's
I think
very
you're
Kelly's
frozen.
frozen.
Kelly's
I think
frozen.
Kelly's... But that was such a great expression. Being frozen on.
Yeah, I was like,
What's
that
the
delivery,
most, like-
that image was perfect.
Flip that. That was so good.
Oh my god.
Well, I think Nouvelle thinks back to like her mother having this talk with her, but the talk was very much like not until you're married and like under these like just a bunch of circumstances that she does not want to get into because then she'll have to explain even more about herself that she wants to. She's like, yeah.
oh god. You
Sunny
haven't been
comes
told.
walking back with a pillow that looks like it was probably shoved in a corner. And it's like a throw pillow. And it says, I can do all things through spite, which guides me. And she's looking at
And the
everybody.
shopkeep is like, I didn't even know I owned that.
No, she's actually going, I have been looking for that for years. and
It's mine now. You told me I could have a pillow.
It's true, I did. You can have it.
Thank you.
It'll bring you good luck, by the way.
Nouvelle's
day.
like messaging Eden like, did mom have the same talk with you that she had with me?
Why are we talking about...
I'm
This
talking.
is
This is
the-
this is
this is
in
telepathy.
message. This
Yeah.
is
No,
a
no, no, no.
message.
But I'm talking about
Yeah.
what she overheard
Oh.
the shopkeep say.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about birds and bees?
I've had
Are we under
I'm-
imminent bee attack?
No.
You do know this is a trashy novel. It is one with, I'm just going to say it.
She picks it up and
Us.
opens it this way and goes, "There's no pictures." And throws it back at you.
Oh my
no!
god.
Don't have my book.
Please tell me you know what about, the carnal desires,
I'm just gonna
The-
read
In
and find
other
out what
words, the
happens.
next, so
I'm
for
a
the benefit of
vegetarian.
chat,
Yeah.
for the benefit of chat, you hear Sunny go, "Oh, you mean?" and then just about 5 minutes of bleep.
Janella's just
Nouvelle's
gonna
just
walk
like-
out.
Nouvelle's just like, oh my god, that's what happens. like in her head, she looks like.
Well,
oh
it
my
happens.
You
goodness.
put it where?
Janelle's
in the cat.
I mean, if everyone's consenting, probably wherever you want.
It's true.
Exactly.
Poor Athos down there. She's
I mean-
like, I just would.
Is
You know
Undone
what?
gonna answer my question?
It's fine.
Eden kind of goes quiet and goes, I don't want to talk about it.
I think we should talk about it.
I saw things.
What?
And then she goes absolutely
With
silent.
who? No, with who? With what? With who?
At this point, she starts walking to the door.
I think Nouvelle is like, oh, was it? And then she just starts rattling off like name after name until she has to get a reaction.
She's just sitting at the door waiting for somebody to open up.
I don't open it.
It's after the long beeping. Lily is just cackling and just like, I mean, when in doubt, throw them in the deep end without having them to actually go into the deep end.
I mean, you can learn a lot when there's holes in the wall. That's all I'm saying.
Oh dear. Tell me
Never
about it. When
know.
you've been traveling,
Uh,
there's things you find
Lady-
out and you're like, oh god, no.
Lady Millgate said there was a hole in her wall.
What?
We're not going to discuss
What?
that.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
really
just
not saying what
say-
I want to say, and you all should be really, really happy.
No, just say
That's true.
it. Just
No.
say it.
Let's
No.
just say
Everybody
the old
just say
family
it.
was
I'm in
Not-
character.
No.
good.
Just say it.
I'm just
Anyway,
saying,
Say it
all
during the
those-
break.
all those- I'm just saying, all those peepholes were all at waist height, and I can't figure out quite why. Anyway.
Anyways,
Ocasio's over at one of them, like sticking the
think you all
carrot
need
that
to
he
get
had in
some
his holster that he was feeding to the
Ocasio's
horses.
Ocasio's
Sticking
in,
a carrot?
in danger
Yeah.
right now. We have to leave.
No.
Lily is just watching this all happen. She's like, I think you
So-
guys really need to get some
Yeah.
sleep. You look like
She's
crap.
Get out of my shop.
I always look like this.
Like, before I go,
Actually-
I'm
fine.
hungry.
yeah, so am I. Before I go, can I just have, like, maybe some regular paper and some ink and quill? I seem to have lost my during travel.
Oh yes. She goes over to one of the near the bookcases. You can
Yeah.
see there's an area where she has like papers, pens, feather quills.
Just
and
grab
all that.
paper. I have ink and a pen you could borrow.
Oh dear, it's fine. I can give him his own. This is on the house. I needed a laugh anyways.
By the way,
And she gives you-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Quite a bit of paper and 2 vials of ink and a quill pen.
Alright.
I also
You were saying?
I wanted to say Nouvelle took 0 damage throughout the entire mine. I think she probably looks fine.
A little bit dusty.
A little dusty, but she's like.
Meanwhile, Sunny's at half health. So,
Yep.
Meanwhile, Ocasio did die.
Yep.
He passed out, yeah.
I
Yeah.
passed out. Yeah.
Well, I think it's time for, like,
So-
food and drink and rest.
Ocasio has fainted.
So yeah. I take it you guys are heading back to the inn now?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
So you guys all head back into the inn. Just to kind of speed this up, you guys get some
Mhm.
food, and you guys are basically looking at each other like, do we want to have the talk right now?
no, Sunny has just started talking to Nouvelle and explaining things, and she's like, "Do you have that paper? You just got paper. Give me paper and your pen.
One more round?
Are you gonna draw a picture?
Pictures work better."
Okay. So I think this is a good time
Listen,
to take
she
a
grew
break.
up around mercenaries. What do you expect?
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, the things that Sunny knows.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait until you meet her family.
Alright. Well, I guess it's time for a quick break. We should be back in a little bit. In the meantime, get up, stretch, drink some water, do whatever you need, and we will be right back. we're back.
Boobs.
Hello, everybody, and we're back.
Loud.
Oh, I love these
We are
guys.
mature people.
Anyways.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah,
Please,
we
B. Dave
definitely
Walters
are.
chants boobs and butts before every stream so that his
Yeah.
subtitles say boobs and butts when it goes live.
And I respect
So-
that
I have
energy.
mad respect. So
All
anyways,
right.
you guys have just left the Pebble Trove and headed back to the inn which you guys were staying. Quickly, the moment you walk in, Bella gets all excited.
Well, I'm so glad you guys came back. I've already heard from Millgate that about what all happened. Well, not everything, but that you guys survived. Go over there and I will get you guys some food, drinks, whatever you need.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And then she goes off, and you can see she goes in the kitchen. Almost instantly, you hear her yelling at her husband to stop slacking off. They've got customers to feed. Kelly, you're muted.
Are we the only customers?
You actually do see a human man and a elf and an orc over in the far corner. They look like miners.
Miners in
It's
bar.
that time of night where most people are asleep. I know, right?
Never.
One is totally smashed. He's passed out on the table. The other two are just having quiet conversation. But mostly, you guys are the only ones in the inn right now.
Janella's just gonna like sit down and kind of just like collect her thoughts a little bit because she
Okay.
knows she's gonna have to talk for a while.
Once you sit down, you actually feel what feels like a ghostly paw giving you a pat on the shoulder. Like, it's okay. You'll be able to get through this.
Okay. But she's not gonna say anything till anyone mentions it.
I pull Eden up into my lap, like snuggle her a little bit.
She looks like a normal red fox, except
Mhm.
at the tips, they're actually kind of pink, and she's kind of looking down. It's still looking like she saw something that she shouldn't have.
Oh, what did you see? You're blushing.
And it's at that point that she just slams her head back into your face. Like, shut up.
Oh, God. I pretend like nothing happened, even though everyone's probably like staring.
Oh,
A little blood comes down from your nose.
I don't wipe it. I pretend like it's not there.
I really like that dice. So after like a minute or two, Bella comes back, serves you all food and ale for Atos and Sunny, since you both were there before. You guys have these big ass mugs filled with ale, and your portions of food are a little bit bigger than everybody else's.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy the meal, and I have to say thank you. You guys did a real service for the town, and everything's free for you guys from now on.
Oh,
When you're here, I mean.
That's
Anyways.
so sweet. Thank you.
Oh,
yes.
dear, you don't have to say anything. You helped us. I mean,
And-
I can't wait until this gets back busy, and she kind of looks around.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn towards.
And she nods and then goes back.
Oh, go for it. Sorry, my apologies. I cut you
Go
off.
ahead.
I was just gonna say.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I'm just gonna turn towards Sunny. You fight well. I wonder if you drink just as well. I'm gonna chug down my beer.
Nouvelle
think
gives
horribly, and she just downs the whole thing again.
Nouvelle gives Athos that look like, "Oh my god, Dad, you're so embarrassing."
Even Eden gives him that look.
Yep.
Ears back, eyes wide, like, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
While they're downing their ale, I'm gonna look over. Ocasio will look over to Nouvelle, and we're like, "Oh, Nouvelle, do you have something on your nose?"
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
She
you're
just
welcome.
wipes it.
I heard you mention back at the shop that you weren't sure, like, what you might even need or want, or what might be able to help you. But you seem very capable. You didn't seem to have taken any kind of damage at all in that encounter. You seem to be very good at whatever it is that you do. You're also very sneaky.
Oh, thank you. I was just I liked to sneak around as a kid, so I guess that just stuck with me. All the other stuff I learned from my aunt.
And that's happening like at the same time as like the ale chugging. I don't want to like necessarily like, interrupt that.
Yeah,
'cause I know
yeah.
that started
I don't think
before.
there's anything to interrupt because it's just
Yeah, I don't.
continuous.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just them slamming like tankards onto the table and screaming for more.
If
Get
you've
just
played
getting
Assassin's
increasingly
Creed
more
Valhalla,
drunk.
This is just
That's
a drinking
that's
game.
how we're gonna bond,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're bonding. We're bonding because one of us is gonna have to hold back the other one's hair when we start throwing
Yep.
up.
Oh my god, you just holding back this thick mane, this
Mane.
thick lion's mane. Because this is a lion. This is a lion, man.
Oh man, if he gets drunk, we can get like ribbons and like tie his hair back in little ribbons.
Oh my
that.
gosh, yes.
I've absolutely done that before.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, Sunny's quiet because she's going to try to out.
Oh my god, he's gonna look like the lion from Wizard of Oz
Yes,
after
he
they get
is.
groomed.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
actually going to
sorry.
make that into a drinking game between you two. So let's just do that real fast.
Okay.
So, first round, because Bella sees us and she's like, yeah, I'm going to let this happen. I need a laugh. And she's just bringing tankards of tankards. Like, her hand is with the
I'm
serving
rolling
tray
with, a
with like
lucky D20.
multiple.
So
Okay.
I say
3 fails and you're passed out.
Oh, good.
Oh,
One
Is it-
nat. If you get a nat 20,
Mhm.
that erases a fail. Okay.
Okay. So what's are we going high lows here?
Let's go with first one to pass out is the
What's a win or fail? What's the
I
D?
think it's like contested, right?
it's a contested.
but what's
against
the? Oh, it's
the
okay.
Okay.
it's against
Okay.
the ale.
Okay.
Is it a
Do
con
it.
save
So,
or just a straight
roll
D20?
me a con save,
Oh, fine. I'll do it on D&D Beyond.
or you can roll it.
All right,
No, I don't want to do math.
that first roll's pretty good. 25.
Nah,
You're fine after that first
mine teetered over, of course. So I got a 13.
You're fine. You kind of
Okay.
feel a little bit of buzz. Okay, second drink.
One more.
She puts it
Mhm.
down.
Oh, no, that's good.
19.
You win that one. That's a 13 for me.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's 1 and 1 so far.
Yeah, you guys are just like staring at each other.
Look at us. The last one, we're gonna
Little bit
both
of
roll, and that
buzz,
one, we're
but-
just both gonna pass out.
Yeah.
18.
Nat 1 is 2 fails. Okay, so next roll.
18.
18.
Oh, you win that one as well. That's a 10 for me.
Okay, 10. That's a first fail for Rafiki. Okay,
Okay.
roll again.
Okay, that's good.
You're starting to feel a little.
16.
Okay. That's a success.
Well, my dice is a natural
Cute,
16
cute.
plus 6, so that's 22.
Okay. You're starting to feel that tipsy feeling, but you're able to kind of shrug it off after this downing. Okay, next drink.
I like to think during this, Janella's just like slowly sipping her ale and just like eating really politely.
This is actually going pretty fast, amazingly, because they're just downing, hit, pass, grab.
That's another
downing,
13
hit.
for me.
That's another 24.
Okay. So that's a Kelly fail.
I didn't fail, did I? I still got a 13. I passed.
Yeah, but you're drinking more and more alcohol. The
That's
DC
rude.
increases.
Heck you.
Yes, I know, I'm evil. Okay, well, again, you're both starting to kind of feel tipsy.
That's gonna be a fail for me. 8.
That's gonna be a fail for me as well. That's like
That's 2
a
for
9
me.
total.
You both
Okay,
kind
so
of...
we're 2 and 2.
Yeah, you are getting drunk. You're both kind of looking at each other, blinking, wondering...
No!
Okay, you guys roll again.
Okay, that's a 7, not a 1. Okay, 12.
That's another fail on Kelly.
That's
Rafiki, what are
18
you?
total.
You just saved just by the skin of your whisker. And Sunny...
That's not fair that you upped my DC.
Oh, his DC also went up.
Yeah.
You guys were continuously upping.
Unfair. I don't
It
lose
was
like
at a
cat.
17 at the end. So Sunny just stops.
Goes to sleep.
And she's just staring at you, unblinking, unmoving. And then you hear a soft little snore
With her eyes open.
with her eyes open. She has passed out. And you're just kind of like, roll
You're
me an insight
staggering.
check.
Yeah.
Let me roll an insight check real fast. Because I want to see if Otto's realizes.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
if
hell
he's
no.
Too drunk.
Yeah, it would be
Fuck
a
no.
it would be at a disadvantage because you're drunk, and it's a mind skill
Yeah, no,
or a wisdom skill. Yeah,
that was a natural 4
it's with
plus
the brain.
0, so 4.
Okay, take another drink. You're thinking Sunny is
Trying
kind
to
of
stare you down.
yeah,
Yeah.
getting
It's
to your
become a
head.
staring contest.
No, that's a power move right there.
Trying to
Oh, yeah.
psych
Natural
you, trying to
15
psych you
plus
out.
6.
You take another.
That's 21.
You pass out.
Haha.
You just go like, I'm better, and thunk.
I
Face
guess
into the.
all of us who are not strong just look at these two and it's like, I guess they're sleeping down here tonight.
Look,
Yeah,
Well,
honestly.
Sunny has her throw pillow, so you can
Yeah.
just put it on the table and push her forward. I mean, that's all you gotta
Yeah.
do.
That's all you gotta do. Close the eyes and push.
that's how you make friends, you know?
Oh God.
Rostri,
Yeah, I just realized what I said. Anyways, what are the rest of you doing as you're watching this tomfoolery and absolute drunkenness happen? Because this probably took about 10 minutes, I would say.
Yep.
after watching this, Rostri is going to be like to the innkeeper. What's her name?
Bella.
Bella. I almost said Betsy.
Hey,
Bev?
what do you do when one of the big miners like passes out? Like, do you have anyone that you call or like a dolly that we can?
Oh.
Give me 1 second. And you watch as she goes behind the bar, pulls out 2 pillows, looks over towards the other table, grabs another pillow, walks over. Here's for those 2. I have to give this one to Jared.
Okay, thanks so much. Wait, Jared the blacksmith
Yeah,
is over there?
yeah. You won't be able to wake him up. He is knocked out.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Once he hits his threshold, he's out like that. Kind of like your friends here. Well, I'm not sure about that one.
Oh no,
She's still staring at me.
she's gone. She's asleep. She just does that.
Do we know
No.
that though?
She was sleeping with her eyes open before
She's
when we were
sleepwalking.
walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys going to be doing?
Tell me about your auntie.
What do you want to know?
I guess I don't necessarily need to know about your auntie, but I wanted to know more. I guess. I'm sorry. I should probably tell you what my mind is right now. I feel kind of bad based being back here, kind of where it all began with us. I thought that might be helpful. Out of character, have you been drinking any ale?
She's probably been like sipping at one slowly, but not really like she's not pounding it back, like the other two.
So neither
just
of her
like
classes.
slowly
Kind of just been like,
sipping.
socially sipping with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And says I wanted to actually have a talk with you and with Athos actually, because I know that Athos was asking me some questions to try and get to know me, and I kind of choked, I kind of froze, and I wasn't sure exactly what to say since we've been trying for like a week, so I wasn't really sure, but I feel like I owe it to him, especially since he helped me when I had not been knocked out. Between him and Sunny, they're the reason why I'm basically back up, and ironically, they're both down. But he said he seems to be very protective of you and really cares for you, and I admire that and I appreciate that, because I was with another group, and I couldn't do that for them, and I look up to the way that he is doing that for you, and I felt like I should have been more clear and upfront and honest with him when he asked me the first time. And since he is traveling with you, I felt like that would be a good thing to kind of own up to the both of you.
Oh. I don't remember if we like rolled inside on that or not when you were being upfront.
I think everybody did.
Yeah, I think everybody did, if I remember.
Okay. I don't remember what I rolled. But well, I mean, that's okay. I think everybody has things that they don't really want to talk about, or you don't know what to say, or maybe it's just like not the right moment to talk about those things. So I get it.
Yeah, I noticed that you had said something or referred to something earlier about your relationship with Ethan. That it caught my attention, but I felt like it wasn't the right moment in the middle of almost dying and fighting these nasty creatures. And it also, I don't know if that's something that you feel comfortable sharing.
Ignore the look on my face. I'm trying to find the message that you sent me last time about this.
Yes.
Oh, you mean about like when people like not everything being what it seems?
I don't know if it was maybe Janela or Trieste had said something about like maybe these aren't actually people, or maybe and I noticed you give a little glance at Nouvelle. And
I know what you meant.
Out of character, I do this all the time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, with all of my characters, no matter what I'm doing.
At least I didn't call you your character Fair this time.
True.
But yes, to Eden.
Well, Eden and I talked telepathically. I don't really remember what was going on then, to be honest, because a lot's happened. I think maybe she said something to me. But I just mean I agree with that though. Like, not everything from in my travels, not that I've done a lot of it, but I have noticed that some things seem to be one way and then they turn out to be a different way. And I'm still learning how to, I guess, cope with that and understand that, because it's very new to me.
That makes sense. There's a lot that happens that we don't necessarily always understand or know how to make sense of. And
Yeah.
it's good that you have someone that's also coming along this with you that seems to care about you and wants to make sure that you're okay. I wish I could have done that for my people. Seeing the spirits collected in the sack reminded me. For a moment, I thought it may have been them, but it seems like it would be very, very strange for them to be all the way over here. So it's very unlikely. But it just reminded me of my drive.
Yeah. Well, Athos hasn't been with me the whole time. I was fortunate enough to run into him in my travels, and I'm on a journey seeking something, and he was willing to help me try to find that. And so we've been traveling ever since. I mean, I know him from, just growing up. Like I said before, he was a friend of my father's. So, he's always kind of been, even when he was like living in the town where I'm from, he was always kind of like a father figure for me too, especially when my dad wasn't around. So,
where are you from?
1 second, while I, as a player, have to go look at my thing because I don't remember off the top of my head.
I literally have it pulled up just for all of it.
I'm from Flavora in Aurelion. Arelon. Okay. Arelon. It's in Flavora.
I'm also looking this up. Is that the same continent that I'm familiar with?
Yes, it's on the same continent. It is in the south.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the map. It's a part of, you can see the Sweetville Swamp. It is to the, west.
You said Arelon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arelon.
Okay. Oh. I've heard of Arelon. I haven't been there myself, but I guess I might as well. I spent some time a little further past the Daskar Mountains from you, further north in the.
Oh.
I was posted in the Gloom Forest for a while. Very short while.
Is Athos from Arelon as well, or did you guys meet up after that?
Oh, Trias, hi, hello. How's your ale?
Hello. You
you
guys are still sitting at the same table, right?
Absolutely.
I didn't you guys...
Yeah. No, we're totally right there.
No, yeah, we're absolutely sitting.
I was like,
literally
wait,
right
am I
next.
butting in?
We're literally just talking across from you. We're not even sitting next to each other.
Okay.
I'm kidding about that part, but yeah, we're absolutely at the same table.
Just making sure. I'm like, wait, did I miss them moving across the room or something?
No.
Oh, well, I mean, Athos was in Arelon when I was growing up. I don't know if he's originally from there, but that's not where we met up. We met up in Zark, Japar.
That's a ways away.
Mm-hmm. Zahark, yeah, in Japar.
Sorry, that was out of character. Like me being like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
In character,
Nouvel was
"Oh,
like,
really?"
Nouvel was like, "Okay." Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Where is that on the map?
It's
the
like
other continent.
the continent, like across. It's like almost directly across from where Arelon is.
Yeah. It's in the desert region. That's the quickest way I can tell you.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like by
the world
chance,
map, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like by chance, you guys just happen to be in the same place there and traveling the same way.
I mean, I don't know if we were traveling the same way, but he just he was there, and that's where we met up.
That's remarkable.
I guess I never really thought of it that way.
It just seems really lucky for you that your childhood friend would find you in such a faraway city. Like, that's just neat.
Fate has a funny way of bringing people together. I always think.
Janella talks, all eyes focus on her, and we're like, what's up with that cat? Okay. I'm kidding. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about doing that.
I mean, I guess I don't really put much stock into fate. Because I think that when you do, it can lead to a lot of disappointment. I choose to make my own path.
That's cool.
So, what about this school that you studied at, Bunny Dude? I mean, Ocasio.
What?
Wow.
Didn't we talk about that? That was.
I think none of us rolled. None of us rolled high enough to know if it was a real thing or not. I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
No,
I take it back.
No, it's okay. I think it's a legit question.
It's a good question, though.
Yes. But at my pause, my out of character, my pause was hearing Janella kind of react to that. I don't know if that was in character or out. So I think that clarification would be helpful.
A little bit in character, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be like, oh. What did you?
She's like,
to say
my
something?
fate is my fate is delayed once more.
A little bit, yeah.
Yes, actually, I do. I did study. I was just talking with Nouvelle about the last time that we had this conversation yesterday, I guess. I wasn't entirely forthright. I didn't know what to think, but I've been on the run a little bit, and it seems like things have caught up to me, looking at Janella. And so I guess it's not worth keeping any secrets anymore.
On the run from who? Like, are you okay? Like, is somebody after you?
I look at Janella.
All
I know is that all I know is that my patron knows where you came from, but that's not my spot to talk about. So that's all I know. I don't have any idea what Cheshire Cat wants with you, but that's all I know.
Wait, do you Cheshire?
Yep.
Do you know anything else about this? What they're connected to?
All I know is they're from a plane called Wonderland. They're helping me figure out a curse that I have, and in exchange of trying to help me break this curse, I'm letting him see and hear everything that's going on around the Prime plane. I don't know what their business is in Wonderland, but that's all I know.
As you mentioned Wonderland, as you mentioned the Prime Plane and all this stuff, Ocasio kind of begins to shift a little bit, and like the eyes widen, and this, is very focused on this. Like, okay, I am from Wonderland.
Had a feeling.
Yes, I studied at the Whispering Leaf Academy. There are many branches of the Whispering Leaf Academy. I am from the Silver Quill branch, and I don't want to like toot my own horn, but apparently I was like very good at whatever I did, and I don't know very much because I was not recruited by the Cheshire, but I do know that many of the people that I studied with were recruited to the Cheshire Knights. So it's very odd that the Cheshire would be trying to see What's up with me after all this time, huh?
It's
I don't
at that
think-
point that all of a sudden he materializes onto her shoulder and goes, "No, I have not a thing to do with you, dear. Not
Can he
at
hear
all."
this, or is this in my head?
No, he's on your shoulder right now talking.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh my god, Janella, did you have a cat?
Hello, dear.
This is Chess.
Fate touch. Anyways, no, I don't
What?
care about your situation, Rabbit. I have
Oh, thank God.
bigger
Thank-
situations.
Thank,
But
whatever.
given some of the information you just dropped,
Thank the
I
queens.
know exactly where you are from and what you failed. We
Yes.
had hopes for you.
So did
Anyways,
I.
I have things I have to do.
Chess, no, stay a second, please.
Dear.
We got questions.
You know I can't answer all the questions. I
I
have rules I have
understand that,
to
but
follow.
can you just explain the werewolf thing?
Please, Dad, just 5 more minutes.
No,
You
I
said it might
can't.
be.
I have things I have to check before I give information. And I have to make sure it's given in certain ways. You know this.
It sucks though. Okay.
Oh, tell me about it. There's so many things I want to say, but I can't. And at that point, he just dematerializes, leaving just that Cheshire grin before that too disappears as well.
Well, that's. I don't know if I should be relieved or even more confused, but I'm glad to know that they don't really care about me. But at the same time, now I'm worried about what that implications that might have. But at the bottom line, that, as I mentioned, I had failed to protect the group that I was with before. But not failed to protect, but
Something happened, and you think you're at fault.
I know I am. I was irresponsible and lazy, and I was late and didn't show up on time to report to my station, and that led to some dire consequences. Which is with you all as my traveling companions to make sure that the same fate does not befall you.
I cannot picture you being lazy for a moment. It's not that I don't believe you, I just... Ocasio, I can't picture that.
That's very kind of you. And I grasp the amulet that's on my chest and see that it's not ticking anymore because it's used up. Be like, I know that I look at Nouvelle and say, I know that you like to choose your own fate, but I always wonder if there's something that I can do to not rewrite, but just right the wrongs that I've done. It's my own way of redoing the past.
Understandable.
I get it.
But yeah, sorry to have Chess spook you. I wanted to say something earlier, but I just wanted to double check what the fuck they were doing.
Now they know, and we know that you are their eyes and ears. And smile, I guess.
I'd say unfortunately, but he's helping me a lot, so.
What is this curse?
So who... Yeah.
Can't talk much detail about it, unfortunately. Magical contracts are fucked up, and yeah, I just always had it, so.
Wait, you were born cursed?
Kinda.
As you're trying to explain, you're starting to feel that telltale stinging in your head as you get deeper and deeper into this conversation. And the more you want to say something, the more painful the throbbing headache starts to begin.
And is Janella, visibly in pain?
Yeah,
you
it would
can
be.
watch as her facial expressions kind of like that migraine that's starting to come in.
Sorry. I take back the question.
Yeah.
How's your dinner?
You seem very uncomfortable. Yeah. How was your dinner?
It's good. I can't talk about it or I get hurt. So we should drop it.
Can we do anything to make it easier for you?
Unfortunately, no. I've been
Okay.
living with it my whole life, so.
Out of thin air, you guys hear, "I'm working on it. It's very difficult." And you all hear this from Chess. And then once again, it disappears.
Right.
Yeah.
Even Eden's ears are perked up.
And she's, oddly enough, she actually is looking in one direction.
Is her tail swishing a little bit?
So
her head's just tilted in confusion and like, what the hell is going on?
What the hell? So I feel like, and it's okay if you don't want to answer it, Ocasio, but I feel like you didn't really answer my question. Is somebody after you? Like, do we?
Oh, you're right. I didn't answer that. I forgot. Out of character, the answer is yes, right?
I believe so.
Because it was my responsibility to report to my station and help prevent these like necrotized, cursed, whatever, evil brambles that were taking over the Gloom Forest. Technically, I am responsible for the loss of my entire unit. And so that's why I've been trying to avoid any mention or connection to that. But apparently, the cat's out of the bag, huh?
Come on. I guess so. Sorry.
It doesn't seem like it's your fault, Janella. I don't fault you for it. It seems like something there is out of your control, and it feels really uncomfortable to not be able to do anything to help you through that.
Nodding emphatically to the whole uncomfortable and not being able to do anything kind of thing.
Nouvelle's also nodding very emphatically about that.
I appreciate you guys. It's something.
Even Eden's nodding.
Yeah. It's a thing I've been dealing with for a long time, and some people haven't felt the same. So it's nice to know.
Yes. I'm sure that there's
Rashi.
something that can ease that burden a little bit, and we can help you achieve that. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I can't say. I'm going to Demeril because there's an artificial.
Or alchemist. I was like, wait.
Alchemist.
There it is.
Thank you. I thought it was artificial. I can't say that. I have words.
Oh, yeah.
But
No worries.
there's an alchemist that Chess knew before stuff went down that I'm going to try to find, and so hopefully when we get to Demeril, I could find them, and we'll have a little bit more answers, and maybe figure something out.
Now, Rashi, while this is happening and you're talking, you feel a cold shiver go down your spine. And in the back of your head, you hear your goddess's voice. Dear, leave immediately in the morning. At the crack of dawn. It is the safest road for you. Any other fateful roads will lead to disaster, or worse. Leave when the sun crests the mountains. No sooner, no later. Something has been pushed into the fates, and not what we all need right now. And then the voice disappears.
Rostri looks spooked, has no poker face, like, has gone pale as a ghost, and like...
Which is impossible.
Well,
There's
it's
pale,
true.
and then there's almost translucent.
Yeah,
paleness.
has just lost any hint of whatever small color she had, and is just like...
Are you okay?
And that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
What? Why do you do this DM shit, dude?
Because this is a show. I gotta do it. Anyways, I get the fun of giving everybody a cliffhanger.
Are you looking
So-
forward to getting up at crack of dawn with a hangover, Caitlin?
I don't get hangovers.
She does not get hangovers.
Hangovers get me.
That poor
It's
hangover.
a very weird situation.
I'm very upset because I'm losing out on my blacksmith freebies as we're going.
Right?
We can wake his ass up before dawn and be like, "Sup, motherfucker? You owe us
I mean,
some
there
shit."
is a way that you could possibly get him up. It just depends on if you can get another person up. Or
Hot poker, let's go.
oh no, there's a way that you can definitely get
Bucket of
this
cold water.
Jared up. I mean, they've tried.
Oh,
So, anyways,
Yeah.
I think I have Lesser Restoration.
I was gonna say like
if
less
you do,
restoration.
well, I mean that's another way. Anyways, thank you all for coming tonight for our fourth episode. Yeah, fourth
Yeah.
chapter of Tales of Faerune. I'm once again your lovely storyteller that loves to leave you all on a cliffhanger of some sort. And you can find me on Twitter at InsaneKitty32. I'm usually mostly on there. I'm kind of getting back in after taking a break. You can also check out my store on Etsy, called Zowie Cat Studios. I've been working on some new stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much with me. I'm going to be trying to stream soon, so fingers crossed that everything goes well. And next up is Kelly. Your turn to give the spiel.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted by something. I'm Kelly, mostly known as the Opera Geek. I stream here on Twitch at the Opera Geek. We're going through Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and all through March, we are raising money for Stream to End MS. Other than that, that's pretty much it right now.
Tomorrow? Are you not?
Oh,
Yeah. You're doing something
Are
cool
you there?
tomorrow?
Of course I am.
Oh,
Thanks
I'm
a
sorry.
lot.
There's so many things happening. I'm so
I know,
sorry.
right? I don't know what day things like. Oh God.
Days
Yes,
seem to-
tomorrow on the French Tux channel, there will be a charity stream for Tuck's birthday. Tuck is currently in Hong Kong, so they are going to be getting up at like 6 in the morning to do this stream.
Mhm.
But yes, I am reviving an old character to do a one-shot with.
This was Tuck's idea, by the way, so don't get it
I'm
twisted.
just sad because we don't get to play Nahiri and Nefari again.
Oh, I know. Next time.
Sometime.
I just didn't feel like de-leveling Nahiri to do it.
I still feel like we need to just make Dimples deal with that again, but
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. Anyway, so that's us. For me, anyway. Us. I'm tired. Please let
I
me
know, go to
bed.
sleep, honey. Okay, Rafiki, you're up.
Hi, I'm Rafiki. I'm a co-founder of this channel. I primarily stream here or wherever people want my sorry ass to be. Other than that, I do music under
Did we
Raven
lose
Skull
Rafiki?
Production. No, I'm here.
No, he's here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, I just couldn't hear Rafiki.
All
My
right.
apologies.
Yeah. It's okay. Alright, yeah, I do music under Ribbon Skulls Production. If you like the intro music or the intermission music, I make that shit. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, next up is Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair. I thought I was muted for a second. Okay. Hi, I'm Fair. You can follow me on Twitter at Fairbear. Tomorrow night, you'll also be able to find me over on the French Tux channel, 7 o'clock Eastern, I believe, for the charity one shot. But normally on Fridays, you could find me over on Chaotic Tiefling ATL, 8 p.m. Eastern for Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Saturdays, you could find myself and Juice over on Rolling D20s for Philly by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. And yeah, then Thursdays, I'm here. Best way to know what I'm doing is to follow me on Twitter, to be very honest. That's how I know what I'm doing, quite frankly.
Okay, so next up is Juice.
Hello, I'm Juice, no pronouns, just Juice. I have played your Haringong Ocasio, the Gloomstalker Ranger, he, him pronouns. You can find me on Saturdays, as Fair mentioned, on Rolling D's 20s, playing Aurelio Valentin in our Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night Chronicle. And next week, possibly, or an upcoming Wednesday, if you follow Rolling D's 20s and me on Twitter, you'll find out which week exactly it is. We'll be finishing up our Trauma Team Chronicles Cyberpunk Red campaign, where I play redacted our Netrunner. They, them pronouns. You can follow me on Twitter at the Juice TM, Twitch, the Juice TM. Thanks.
Okay, next up is Tris. Yep.
So I am on Twitch and Twitter as Blaze of Gloriosa. I normally stream, but I have been sort of on hiatus lately. When I do stream, I stream things like Drunk Conan and Bad Movie Night. Gloriously Bad Movie Night. Follow me on Twitter, probably to figure out when I'm starting back up. And in a couple months, I'll be back on Utharian Legends over on D-Force channel? ? I still have to confirm that. So anyway, come find me. I'll start streaming again someday when I'm not working as much.
I think it is, because I remember somebody saying it was the other channel and then being corrected. I don't remember who that was, though. I don't think it was you. I think it was somebody on Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
Yeah, it was on Chaotic Tiefling, but now it's on D4, and I don't have the full channel name. But there'll be some hype about it on Twitter, so it's another reason to follow me on Twitter.
Okay, last but not least, Witchy.
Hi, I'm Witchy. I'm your void with a voice. You can find me on Twitter at Witchy981, because someone stole Witchy98 out from under me. But nothing really going on right now other than on a podcast called Good Morning Thetis, where we talk about BioWare, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and soon to be more. We are currently trying to record a new episode about the Antivan Crows, which I'm super excited about because they're so fucking cool. So hopefully that will be out soon, and then a drunk podcast will be out soon. So you can find that on Spotify, Good Morning Thetis, and we're a good time. And it's more chaotic, I think, than this, which is hard. So check us out if you want to.
Okay, so thank you everybody for joining us tonight, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and the rest of your week. So see you until the next chapter next week.
Next Thursday.
Well, who knows what's gonna happen. Bye, everybody.
Hasta la vista!
Some shit. That's what's